So generally what happens if you're having concerns with a kid is it's called induced labor. They're just throwing the word abortion around. Chrissy Teigen didn't have an abortion. They induced labor. A C-section, I guess, could technically be called an abortion. I mean, is that what you're calling a C-section? A C-section is not an abortion. So you're not very educated on the processes of medicine. And you didn't have an abortion, Chrissy, because you carried your child very, very late term. And if I recall, I think you were holding it as if you had been induced. And maybe it was a C-section. And I bet you didn't know that I bet you if we could get some real doctors out there who are real doctors to conversate a little bit about this, to really talk about what it would take and the different scenarios that come along with motherhood of carrying a child, we would not even be discussing this. So this is a waste of time. They just love to talk about the abortion like it's they're in control of something that they made decisions on. So this is kind of interesting because women do this in everything they do in life. Is they do something with expectation and the result doesn't happen the way they want it to happen, and they blame you for it, and then they want to get rid of it they just want to let it go. They don't want to deal with the concern or problem. Like medically, it's probably better for you to induce labor and just to deliver, because not only mentally, this is for a woman who actually wants a kid, or even a person who is holding a child in their stomach. I mean uterus, but you all would probably say stomach, so that's just the easiest way to go about it. And physically, it's better to not have one. So you bragging about having 4 and 5 and 7 means you're using it as birth control. That's a concern. But it's your prerogative, according to Kamala Harris. My body, my choice. It's your body, your choice to go to the club at Alex Earl's Halloween slut party, where you wear a slut outfit and you show your boobies off and you compete with Alex Earl. And then you go into your hotel room with some dude you don't even know. And your career is you're a model. Then you get pregnant and you're like, well, shit, my career is more important. I don't know that dude. He doesn't even have any money. Well, I guess I'm just going to have an abortion. That's Kamala Harris's my body, my choice. And then they just lie about everything. They're just such fucking liars. Like, this is not really a complex conversation, but they've made it into the worst thing that I've ever seen in my life. It's so stupid. I cannot believe Chrissy Teigen would go on a stage and talk about a child that she boohooed and cried about and said that that is the most disrespectful thing that I have ever heard. She cried her bitch ass eyes out. John Legend cried his little bitch ass eyes out. And then they lowered the value of that soul baby because she ate really bad and was doing weird stuff to her body. She wanted that child and then had complications because of weird stuff that she was doing. And then calls it an abortion. They called it an AB. You called your baby an abortion, Chrissy Teigen. That's terrible. I cannot believe that. And you all, as mothers who claim to care about your children, should be appalled by that. You should be appalled by that conversation for her to say that about her unborn child. Because this isn't a woman that used IVF, or maybe you did. Looks like it's someone who actually cared about John Legend, because John Legend is going to bat for Chrissy Teigen. I mean, I don't even know if celebrities sex each other, to be honest with you. That's how weird this whole celebrity thing is. I mean, do they just act like actors and actresses and not live real lives? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's because you don't have self-esteem or confidence, and you never try to learn it either. So you just learn to bully each other and run each other over. I saw a little cat toy on the ground and I thought it was a mole. I thought it was a little mole. You know those little things in your yard where they burrow under the ground? Just to let you know, in the yard, I hate moles because they ruin the yard, and we always get moles in the yard, and I swear I thought, I'm going to actually show it to you. So this was sitting over in the corner because I brought out some cat toys for Gertie, and I was like, oh God, because their bodies actually feel like this. And then they got this weird little thing at the end of their nose to burrow through the dirt. Anyway, it was just her stuffed toy. And I'm very happy because she has been kind of, I think she's pregnant. I'm really hoping that she's not, but we'll know later. I really hope that she's not pregnant. It's like when you have a cat, they get pregnant like crazy. I'm just like, because this is the second cat that we have. You remember, I don't know if you remember Phyllis, but Phyllis had a cat, a puppy, a kitten, and his name is Pork Chop. And we gave that cat away. Here. Anywho, where was I? What was I talking about? That I think Gertie might be pregnant. But maybe not. She might not be. Anyway, what else was I going to say? By the same boy cat that got Phyllis pregnant. Phyllis is a cat's name. Don't ask me. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? Is there anything else worth talking about right now? No, I don't think so. Anywho, I had a couple things that I just wanted to bring up. I just wanted to bring that up about those things that are all lying. They're all garbage. It's all garbage conversation. It's just not. What is the word? Does not make sense. That doesn't in America. It doesn't make sense. What Kamala Harris is saying about her entire economic plan, it doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense. From the healthcare to the economic plan, none of that shit makes any sense. You and your doctor ultimately always make the decision for your medical care, period. And you want to understand that if you're a doctor conversating like the Indian doctor with Kamala Harris, you're showing that you are being told how to practice medicine. And so you're over there saying that it's between you and your patient. And then Kamala Harris is telling you what to do to your patients. So you're the ones that are actually responsible for Roe versus Wade because it happened during your election. And I'm not really sure what goes on in someone so ignorant as yourself. I really honestly do not understand how you could be such an ignorant person. And people are only going to vote for you because of your vajayjay status and the color of your skin, which is Indian. And then they're going to tell us that you're black. But you're not black. You're Jamaican, half Indian. You're Jamaican and Indian. And you're like literally used to be a wannabe celebrity. And now you're in politics. And you're not good at the job. And they told her that she's just going to have to stand there and read off a teleprompter. That's not what a president does. Understand the machine of the Democrat deep state, and you might just shit your pants after that awareness game. That's how dangerous this shit is.